5 morning phrases that will save your soul, if you dare to say them. How many mornings have you lived through without realizing you were quietly losing yourself? How many times have you opened your eyes, carrying a heavy body, a restless mind, and a soul too silent to speak? Awakening doesn't begin with your alarm clock. It begins the moment you choose to say the right thing to yourself. Not to the world, not to your partner, but to the deepest part of you, what the Buddha called the mind. There is a secret few dare to face. Every morning, you're given the chance to reprogram your entire being, but most let it slip away in unconscious repetition. Not a single word spoken, no intention planted. And then you wonder why the day feels hollow, why your heart feels numb. The truth lies hidden in 5 simple phrases, words that carry the power to dissolve old karma and open the path to a new cycle. Not the cycle of habit, but the cycle of awakening. When you look into the mirror each morning, what you see is not just your face. You are looking at a mask of past karma, a reflection of thoughts, deeds, and illusions layered over lifetimes. But if you dare to look through it, you'll see a faint light waiting to be lit by the first words you speak. 1. I am not my thoughts. This is not comfort, this is a blade. It severs your identity from the whispering voices that pretend to be you. When the Buddha sat beneath the Bodhi tree, thoughts came to him like demons, illusions, shadows begging for attention. But he sat still, unmoved, because he knew he was not them. Every morning, when you remind yourself of this truth, you are breaking free from the web of mental fabrication. You stop being the prisoner of your own mind and start walking the razor's edge of awareness. 2. I choose to be awake today. This is not a casual decision. It is a declaration of war against your own sleepwalking. It's a rebellion against automatic living. The universe listens when you say this. Karma shifts. The fabric of your reality adjusts. You are not just going through the motions, you are invoking a deeper force inside you, one that's been buried beneath layers of habit and noise. When you say this phrase with intention, you align yourself with what the Buddhists call samasati, right mindfulness. 3. I do not control everything, but I control how I respond. This is the seed of liberation. You are not fighting the tide. You are learning to float. You are not clinging to permanence. You are learning to dance with impermanence. Just as the Buddha taught, all conditioned things are impermanent. Every loss, every twist of fate, every delay or disaster is a disguised teaching. This phrase reminds you to receive life, not resist it. And in doing so, you stop creating new suffering. You become the alchemist of your own karma. 4. I am grateful I am still here. This is not just sentiment, it's sacred truth. You might have fallen apart yesterday. You may have wished to disappear last night. But this morning, you are still breathing. Your heart still beats. And according to the Buddha, to be born as a human is rare and precious. This phrase brings you back into the now, the only space where healing, transformation, and realization are even possible. Gratitude is not passive. It is an awakening to the miracle of existence itself. 5. I have already forgiven myself. This is the most dangerous of them all, because it threatens the inner tyrant who keeps you shackled to shame. But true awakening requires this: to look into the shadow within you and say, I see you. I no longer hate you. Forgiveness is not erasure. It is integration. It is seeing your past as the soil in which wisdom was born. And unless you can forgive yourself, your future will continue to bleed through the cracks of self-rejection. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is the roar of the awakened heart. Each of these 5 phrases is a gate, but no one can walk through them for you. Every morning is a ritual. You don't need incense. You don't need bells. You don't need a temple. All you need is you facing yourself in silence and daring to speak these words, not like a robot, but like a pilgrim who knows. Every sentence you say is a step on the path home. You don't need to wait for the next life. You don't need a guru. You don't need another motivational video. Everything is already within you, hidden in that moment when you dare to open your mouth, look into your own reflection, and tell your soul that you have returned. Tomorrow morning, when the first light enters your room, will you stay silent? Or will you dare to speak the words that could shift your entire destiny? That is the secret. But only the ones who are ready to live truly awake will have the courage to use it.